Welcome YouTube, this is the Velvet Locks with another video. Now in this video today I am going to give my hair some love, some much needed love, because I have been very lazy with my hair lately, which is why you haven't seen many videos as far as lock videos. So I decided today, based on a request from a subscriber, to do a lock maintenance video and what I do to my locks on a regular. So I'm going to show you the kind of products that I use on my hair for pretty much on my daily, which is very minimum because now that I'm completely locked and that it's summertime, I don't really put a lot of products in my hair. So I've kind of weaned off a lot of the stuff that I used to do and pretty much is leaving it alone. So doing that, I've noticed that I have been getting a lot of growth, and I'll be showing you something that I've implemented in my routine that is awesome for hair growth. Okay, awesome for hair growth. But today I decided, since I haven't done a permanent color in my hair in a while, so I want to really kind of like get rid of these grays for a little bit now. They're getting on my nerves, okay? And I know the only way to do that is through permanent coloring. So today I'm going to be using the Cream of Nature, and this color is the Vivid Red. And I'm really hoping for a nice, bright, shocking red. Not a Ronald McDonald red, but a more nice, rich colored red. And yeah, I'm looking for something that's going to last longer because it is the summer and I know the sun kind of bleeds red really fast. And plus I'm getting ready to go away on my vacation, and I want something that's going to last, especially when I go swimming. So we're going to start this off right now. Next, I'll be sectioning off my hair with these little bands, and I usually like to section them off in 4s. Now that I've gotten my locks in sections, I'm going to leave the back part out because that's probably the part that I'm going to be working with first. And this color number is C31, which is the Vivid Red. I'm really hoping for good results on this color. So it comes like this. Ultra moisturizing conditioner. Now, being that I'm coloring my hair with a permanent color, I would definitely use the conditioner, even though I don't use conditioner on my locks because they tend to unravel them. My main focus is on the roots of the hair, so that's what I'm gunning for right now, to pretty much get my roots to blend into the same color as the length of my hair. Then afterwards, you have a little top piece that you got to snip off. So once you cut it off, then you're able to squirt the product on your hair. But when you shake it again, make sure you put your finger there so you're not getting product everywhere. Alright, so let's start. Alright you guys, so I'm back, and as you can see I got all the color going around. Alright, and I really hope this is a really nice rich color. I know the color that I have in my hair now is like a burgundy, so I'm really hoping to really vamp up this hair color that I have. I'm kind of loving the red, so I'm kind of sticking to that red family, whichever colors that they have in the red line. Anything but that Ronald McDonald red, okay? But I guess if you got that and you can rock it and it looks great on you, hey, kudos, you know what I'm saying? So the directions say that I have to wait 25 minutes for it to actually do what it got to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Wait 25 minutes and then I'm going to wash and rinse. Alright, so today when I wash this out, I'm going to be using my Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle shampoo. I really like this stuff. It really makes your scalp feel good. You get that mentholy peppermint, you know, feeling. It kind of opens your pores. And it's really good. It has eucalyptus botanicals in it, tea tree, invigorate with peppermint. So it has some peppermint in there also. Then after I finish washing it out, I'm going to use the conditioner that came with the packet. And I will probably only use one because I don't really like to use conditioner on my hair. But I'm going to be using the Cream of Nature Moisture Rich Hair Color with Shea Butter. Alright, so I'll be using this packet. Then after I rinse out the conditioner, then I'm going to be using this. Now excuse the Nestle Classic coffee bottle, but it is not coffee. What this is look at the bottom. Could you tell? Could you tell? I don't know if you can see it with the light, but this is infused rice water. Okay, now rice water has awesome benefits for your hair, and what it does, it grows your hair. Whether you're locked, whether you're loose natural, this is wonderful for your hair. And what you do after you wash and condition, you just throw this over your hair, rinse it through in your hair. And with me, I'll probably let it sit for a little bit in my hair and then rinse it out. Maybe sit for like 5-10 minutes and then I'll rinse it out again. Yeah, you leave it off for 5-10 minutes and then you rinse out your hair and you're good. So that's what I'm going to do after this is just finished processing. Yes, but that's basically my maintenance routine. So after I finish washing, conditioning, and rinsing rice water through my hair, then I go in with my Essential 7 hair growth oil, and I got this from Alake Naturals. Now the reason it's so dark is because I've also included my own little concoction, and I've also included some flaxseed oil, which is awesome for your hair. I've also included some castor oil. So it's like a concoction of different oils that I've mixed, and that's why it's so dark. But the majority of this is the Alake Naturals essential oil and the black seed oil. Yes, so yes, that's what I'll be putting into my scalp once it's finished. So I'll come back after I wash out my hair. Alright you guys, so I'm back, and the color isn't as vibrant as I expected it to come out. In fact, it's kind of light. It comes out like an orangey-ish color. Alright, but one thing I'm glad about is the fact that, and I should have just used it on my roots, you know, but the only thing that I'm glad about is the fact that my roots are now colored, you know, and it's going to be like that for pretty much a couple of months. So that's one good thing until them grays try to grow back again. But I could see this being not for locks, because unless you don't like that rich color in your hair, this is more like for like a hint of color. Especially if you have dark colored hair, it's probably nicer looking on blonde colored locks. That will give you a more, but it would come out a more orangey color. So yeah, as far as this Cream of Nature Vivid Red, I would not be using it again. No, I will not be using it again. So let's continue. I said I was going to use the Cream of Nature packet that came in, and I really have reservations about using this because I already know that's going to be too creamy and it's going to unravel my ends, because some of my ends are still kind of curly after going on 6 years. So I don't want to really get into all of that. But what I'm going to do now is, instead of using that cream conditioner, I'm going to use the Alake leave-in lemongrass conditioner, and I love how this stuff smells. I love me some lemongrass. So I'm just going to rub this on my hair, and it really gives your hair a nice soft feel afterwards. Okay, and I love the products that Black Onyx has. I used to always watch her videos when I was, before I even became natural. When I was loose natural, I watched her videos a lot, and she has such beautiful, thick, long, full hair, and I admired how her hair was growing. And she was always one for mixing up her own concoctions. Well, now homegirl got her own beauty line, so that is awesome, and here I am using it. So it really is a nice line, and it is good for both locks and loose natural hair. So that's all I do afterwards. I moisturize my hair like this instead of using that other stuff. And I like this because also with the rice water, now depending on how long you ferment or you infuse your rice water for, the longer you leave it in the refrigerator, the more it's going to develop a stink. But that's okay, it's still good, it's not spoiled, it just has that nasty smell, like a rancid smell. So you know, even though you rinsed it out your hair, you want your hair to smell really good. So I use this on top of it to give it a nice smell. Finally, I'm going to use my essential oils, and it's also the mixture of the aloe K as well as my flaxseed oil, which is awesome and it's great for your hair. So I just moisturize my scalp with this. And I did a really good job not infecting or getting that stuff on my piercing, so I'm happy about that. And then I just put some in my palm and moisturize the shaft of my locks. And I try not to use too much because I don't like it to be oily and stain my clothing. Yeah. So that's what those are the products that I use on my hair. Now, I'm pretty much semi-free forming my hair, but it's been a little bit since I've actually retwisted my hair. So being that I have just washed my hair, you know, I've colored my hair, washed my hair, I'm gonna just retwist the front of it, which is what I've been doing, just so that my hair gets rest, because I do have fine hair and it thins fast. What I try to do for the most part is I just retwist the front. Now normally I could just use water and that's it. Since I ran out of my concoction that I made from the Damian Walters video that he made a while ago regarding his retwist concoction, I'm going to just go in with the Lock and Twist by ORS, and I'm just going to do the front. So I just put a little bit of product on my damp locks, and I try not to use those, what do you call it, the clips, because they kind of snap your hair sometimes, and my hair is already fine and I do not need nothing else to snap my hair. So I'm just going to continue doing this, putting a little bit of product on each section, twist it around and let it hold like that. Now what I do when I get to a certain amount, I just slightly braid it just to hold it in place until I get through to the rest of it. And I just braid it down like that just to hold it in place. But I try to just go every 6 months or so without retwisting my hair, just so that my roots can get thick and they get a break because I really don't style my hair that much unless I'm putting curls in or curlers in. For the most part, I may just do a braid out. I may just braid my hair, and on damp hair I would just let it sit overnight, and I just pretty much do around the perimeters of my hairline. I don't do it too tight. I don't do it tight at all. Just maybe 2 or 3 twists. Twist it over to hold it in place. And I usually do the top a little bit just so that you can see that it is a fresh retwist when I have my hair pinned up on the sides. And I do this according to the style that I plan on doing my hair for that day. So it all depends on the style. And I would just pretty much give it like a nice little brief, neat twist. And that's usually my go-to. And that's how I do it, you guys. So I leave it like this until I'm ready to style my hair. Right now I'm getting ready to go to the dentist, so I'm gonna leave it like this until I'm ready to style my hair. Right now I'm gonna do my makeup and get ready to leave. But this is my normal hair routine that I do on a regular. I use my Trader Joe's Tingle Tea Tree shampoo, and afterwards I go in with my leave-in Alakay Naturals leave-in lemongrass leave-in conditioner. Smells great. I love this stuff. Leaves your hair soft. Oh, beautiful. Soft, smooth. Okay. And then I also seal my hair with the Essential 17 hair growth oil, also from Alakay. But I usually add my own little extras in there, like my black seed oil, and also maybe some other types of oil, maybe my castor oil, black castor oil. So I just make my own little concoction, and I put that also in my hair. And whenever I'm getting ready to do a retwist, I use so many different things when I retwist my hair. Sometimes just plain water, but today I use the ORS Lock and Twist Gel. All right. And then when I do that, I usually just twist the parameters going around the hair and braid it a little bit, let it set, and then style. All right, so that's my routine, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any video requests on more lock things that you want me to do with my hair, let me know down below in the description box, and I will get a video out just for you. All right, again, this was a requested video from one of my subscribers. I'm going to leave her name right below. All right, and if you have any other requests, let me know and I will do a video for you. All right, you guys. Oh, I forgot to mention, yes, when I rinsed my hair, I also used my rice water, infused rice water. So do that and your hair will definitely grow. You're going to see lots of hair growth using rice water in your hair. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.